channel in even more ways. I don't care. I've never gone live before. Here, top fans. I don't have fans right now. We'll set it up and see if anyone pops in. And I'll get the dog fed. I gotta get my light. I'll be back in a second. All right, buddy. And you know what? I'm the biggest responsibility for my audience are people my age, 40s and 50s. All right, guys, you ready? So I'm just gonna lean into Gen X. Just be authentic and just tell the stories that I like. And then that's where it happens. I love that, man. I mean, that's so. If there's creators watching you, which there are, my advice is just be yourself. Be authentic. Be raw. Just let all the wounds show. Like I was telling you at breakfast on the last I was backstage, just videos of me crying, talking about depression. I just gotta just own it. Just own it. Man, you're like one of the only people I've ever heard that does this. No. Yeah, man. Are you kidding me? People are scared to death of authenticity. They're scared to death of authenticity and being vulnerable. And I've talked to countless people that, they want to start a YouTube. I love helping people. I mean, that's what this show kind of developed into what it is. I just wanted to help people, bring exposure to everything from corruption to where it really started was that they just got tired of like veterans not being able to get a business going because nobody would give them exposure, and so and that's how it started. Man, was bringing exposure to veteran businesses through their journeys of vulnerability, be authentic, and it worked. But I think that you can tell people be authentic, be vulnerable. They can't do it. It's hard to let down the guard. It certainly was for me as a lifelong performer. It's you're always doing a performance. Even if in your normal life you have certain characters or traits that you emphasize more with your buddies than that when you're with your wife. There's kind of different roles that you play. So it's kind of hard. It's difficult to let down that guard. But what I started to, how did you know? I mean, what hit you, especially coming from entertainment? I mean, entertainment. I mean, everything's fake. Media's fake. News channels are fake. They're all bought. They all have, politics is fake. Movies for a long time, I think people didn't realize how much propaganda is inserted into mainstream media. Hollywood movies, and until they went overboard, and then everybody kind of figured it out. And I'm with everybody else. I didn't have any inclination that it was all bullshit until everybody else started talking about it. But I'm just curious. I mean, they're scared to death of authenticity, and so how did you, especially coming from there, and all the fakeness and all the bullshit moving it? I mean, what hit you that it was like just be authentic? So I suffer from anxiety and depression, but not severely. I'm a little medicated for it, but not heavily. Like I'm high functioning. I'm on the spectrum, but I'm high functioning. I'm very uncomfortable talking about myself. Very uncomfortable being the center of attention. I'm the guy at the party hiding in the corner. So my outlet would be to perform, to do voice work, be a character, be on stage, be an actor, because then the lines are prepared for you. Even if you're doing stand-up, you've already written it. So you have control. I have control, even though I'm putting myself out there. I know what the words are. I know what comes next. I know what I'm doing right or wrong. And so to be authentic, that all goes away. And it's like, I don't know what I'm going to say next. As I'm sitting here now, I don't know what I'm going to say next. But I think it was when I started talking to my community, which I would call a community more than an audience, but like the people that really supported me since the beginning. I just started engaging with them through live streams, and like with our Patreon live streams, the fans turn their cameras on, like we all talk together. And I found myself just opening up because maybe because they were fans, they were just excited to hear from me. but it became almost like a therapy for me. Like I can tell these people anything. They're not judging me. There's always going to be the assholes in the comments. But for the most part, it was like, hang in there. I'm going through the same thing. What you're doing is important. It was very encouraging. So eventually the wall just comes down. And now when I live stream, you just don't know what I'm going to, Jen is nervous. She'll hear me going into a direction. She's like, I'm like, I'm just saying it. So I'm the most honest in my life when I'm talking on that stream to the people watching the show. I'll say anything, and it's the truth. Now I won't out somebody. I won't share a secret if it's in confidence. But if someone asks me, are you going through something right now? You don't look good. Because for about a year during the channel, I was not doing well. And so I would say, I'm not doing well. I'm stressed out all the time. I'm not sleeping. I'm not eating. I'm losing weight. I'm not healthy. My doctor's concerned. And this is just where we are.
Wow.
But better now. It's a process.
Seemed great. Are you comfortable here?
You make it comfortable. I was terrified coming here. At some point, I want to start talking to if I'm researching an episode and I start emailing with the Grand Master Knights Templar, and I'm emailing with him for, in research, it would be nice to actually have Timothy Owen sit down and have a conversation about Knights Templar. That would be pretty cool. So if I'm going to do that, I need to be comfortable in a conversation. So I'm trying to do that here. And I specifically chose your show, because your team is amazing. You've been kind since the beginning. You're extremely professional. But it seems like everybody's going out of their way to make me feel, comfortable. Like we just shot guns and we had breakfast. We hung out. It just feels like, I hang out with friends here. I haven't met any of you guys before. The articles about you, including hit pieces. And it's like, this is an interesting guy that I want to know. And I think I can learn a lot from just having a conversation with Sean.
Man, well, thank you. Thank you. That means a lot. And it's going to mean a lot to my team, too. So,
When it started to be successful.
was it a immediate pivot?
It was a hockey stick.
It was a hockey stick.
Yeah, it was a year and a half to 2 years of just flat. I think at the end of year one was 40 to 50 episodes. I had maybe 1,500 subscribers, 2,500, and nobody was watching. 200 views, 300 views. And the second year was similar. Started to get better. I think I ended the second year with 25,000 subscribers. We still was getting 2,500 views. So you can't make a living doing any of that. But I was enjoying it, and just seeing people respond to the content was encouraging. And I wasn't working. So it was like, I might as well just keep doing this because it's fun, and a few people are responding. And what happened was, my brother Gino said, you should do TikTok. I was like, no way I'm doing TikTok. No. It's like, you should put shorts on TikTok because that could expose people to the channel. So reluctantly, I did it, and in just a few days, a couple of videos on TikTok brought in millions of views. I think it was, I did the coincidences between JFK and Abraham Lincoln. People just liked that video. And that brought a lot of people over to my channel. So suddenly I was at 250, 400,000 subscribers, which is incredible. But subscribers are a vanity number. Sponsors don't care about that. Nobody really cares about that. It's views is where you get paid. So 400,000 subscribers, 1,500 views. Nobody's watching because these are all kids watching shows. So I just it was frustrating, and I just sort of hoped that something would break through. And it took about 3 or 4 weeks, and then my video on Operation High Jump, which was Admiral Byrd going down to the hollow earth in Antarctica, that got 50,000 views in a day. And I was like, oh my God. I couldn't even believe it. I couldn't even fathom that kind of number. And from there, it was a hockey stick through God 2020. I mean, things are growing, but kind of slow growing. But for 2003, my hockey stick was kind of like yours right now. is what it was. 300,000 subscribers in a month. People were watching. The videos were hitting 1 million in a month. Couldn't believe it.
It hit 1 million in a month.
The videos started to hit 1 million in a month.
Damn.
It was and around then, at this point, I think Jen was the breadwinner. She was chief operating officer for Cyber and Happiness, which a lot of your listeners will know. It's like a comic book cartoon company. A lot of fun. We were in Dallas at that point. And I remember I came downstairs and I had like sketched out this chart. It's like, hey, if I get this many views, it can equal this amount of money per month. If I can get to like 20,000 views, we can make like $5,000 a month, and I could make a living. I remember she looked at it and she was like, "That's a lot of views." I was like, "I know, but if I," she's like, "No, I support it, but it's a lot of views." So she was supportive but hesitant, which is fair. But now, I wish I kept that chart because we hit 1 million views in 16, 17 hours now.
Damn. 1 million views in 16 to 17 hours.
Yeah, I don't know. I have two personalities. One is constant anxiety and fear of losing, and the other is I can't believe what's going on. I must be in a coma. I hope I don't wake up. Because I really don't understand it.
Yeah.
It's not false humility. I'm glad people are having fun. I'm glad that they respond to the content. Like everyone on the team is having a lot more fun than I am on this ride. Being pitched by networks and stuff. Now it's crazy. But me, I'm still just the anxious guy trying to make a deadline, still doing half the editing, and staying up all night. I've got a camp shower in my office that sometimes I have to, if I'm there overnight, take a camp shower. Propane camp shower.
Nice.
Del Taco at 3 a.m.
I know there are a lot of choices out there when it comes to cell phone service, and it feels like new providers pop up every week. But Patriot Mobile stands out for a reason. They're a company built by people who actually share your values. And they've been doing this for over 12 years. No gimmicks, no agendas, just honest service and a commitment to doing right by their customers. They offer reliable, nationwide coverage using all 3 major networks, so you're not sacrificing quality. And when you switch, you're supporting a company that believes in faith, family, and freedom, values that matter. Don't just take my word for it. Ask the hundreds of thousands of Americans who've already made the switch to Patriot Mobile. Switching is easier than ever. Activate in minutes from the comfort of your own home. Keep your number, keep your phone, or upgrade. Patriot Mobile's all-U.S.-based support team is standing by to take care of you. Call 972-PATRIOT today or go to patriotmobile.com/SRS. Use promo code SRS for a free month of service. That's patriotmobile.com/SRS or call 972-PATRIOT and make the switch today. Summer's here, and if you're anything like me, you didn't spend the winter just sitting around. You stayed sharp and kept moving. And now it's time your gear caught up. And that's why I want to introduce you to Roka. I've been looking for eyewear that can handle any situation with performance and style. And let me tell you, these aren't your average shades. I've tested them in the real world from shooting to fishing to off-roading, and they hold up. They're lightweight, don't slide around on my face, and can take a hit without falling apart. And the best part, they look good. They're clean and modern, no frills here, just premium eyewear that performs.
Yeah, try this. The lemonade I made last night.
Oh, hell,
It's like, it does have little chunks because I fucking ground it up with the blender.
My Roka shades. Roka's based
like
in
hell.
Austin, Texas.
That's real lemonade, right?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Fish, real lemon,
Oh,
pulp,
I
all
was
ground
so
up,
sick of Powerade. Thank
water,
you, bro.
and some sugar.
Tastes delicious. Thank you.
Need a prescription? They've got you covered with both sunglasses and eyeglasses. Not only does Roka have awesome shades, they also have these that protect you against blue light. Wear these every night when I'm winding down for the day. I still gotta look at my phone or my laptop or my iPad. It just helps you wind down and get ready for bed. They are a one-stop shop for eyewear that's built to handle whatever life throws at you. Roka is the real deal. Ready to upgrade your eyewear? Check them out for yourself at Roka.com and use code SRS for 20% off site-wide at checkout. That's ROKA.com.
Where does the anxiety come from?
I've always had it, but well, I'm going to say something really embarrassing now, but I have to because it's my brand. So, therapy never worked on me. Therapy just never worked on me. I'm always trying to figure out what the therapist is getting at, or trying to solve it. So what I did was I created an AI therapist, and I did something maybe unwise, but we'll find out. I loaded a software program. I'm a tech guy. I used to be an engineer. I loaded an AI platform with all my emails, correspondence, everything I've ever written, text messages going back to 1999, all of it. And I asked it to create a personality profile. And it output this profile that had at 2 points reading it, I was starting to cry. Because it was like, now I understand. And this was just from me loading a computer with all this stuff. Because the computer has no emotions. It doesn't care. It's analyzing patterns. That's really all we are, right? So then I just started interacting with this AI, my AI therapist. And in the interaction, you get more and more drilled down into certain aspects of your personality, revealing things I had never known before, going back to issues with my father, mother, all that stuff. Apparently I suffer from loss aversion, which is whenever I have something, I'm worried that it's going to be taken away. And that's kind of what it is. It's like, rather than enjoy success, instead I'm worried about losing it. And it's very frustrating. And I don't really know how to solve it, but at least I'm aware of some of my blind spots are getting illuminated a little bit.
I suffer from anxiety. I used to suffer from it really bad. In fact, at breakfast we were talking about it. I did a video on it. You've done stuff on it, and I was like, hey, this is why I feel this way. This is why I think my anxiety comes. And then I was like, I talked about the ways that the things that I utilize to power through it. And, starting this was this podcast. I'm not a conversationalist at all. I'm probably the most boring guy that you can. I don't do small talk.
You're a therapist.
I'm not good at it.
You're a therapist.
Well, I learned this from therapy. I went to 3.5 years of therapy twice
Alright.
a week.
There's no food. Dodo.
I realized
Yeah,
when
but-
I was talking to my therapist, who was
They just got started talking about how he's like a therapist now.
Who? AJ?
AJ, yeah.
themselves out just for
Well, people fucking, like, even when he said, like, people use this stuff to go for sleep,
Yeah.
he even did a sleep one. But
They
yeah,
both-
I put it on and watch the shit when going to bed if I don't know what else to put on.
But
You got so much
Yeah,
stuff.
you
How
still
could you
owe
ever
Columbia House for 30 CDs. You got, yep.
God's watching you.
See if we got anything in this thing.
Dude, you have so much.
No viewers.
Are you serious? I even walked in front
What?
of it on purpose.
Yeah, it's all right.
Homemade lemonade, North Kingstown.
I don't know if this one gives you the option to test if there's. Oh shit! Can I get it? So it's almost got all of us in there, but it'll fall over.
Jack, come here. Emma. I can't believe when I first came here, I didn't know all the dogs.
That's all right.
Hi, baby. Piper
Piper is gonna take a while. Yes.
That's really.
Yep. She took to my mom, and that was it. All right, watch out, guys. We're gonna try this.
You want me to help you put this up here, Pop?
No, I'm
That's
doing.
good.
And now we got. Can almost get both of us in view. It's gotta be up. I don't know how well it hears us, but top fans, we got nobody. Oh well.
Kingstown, Rhode Island, such a small
Exeter.
state.
This is Exeter, boy.
Exeter, excuse me. We're
I-
over
I
the
do.
line.
There's a big yes. First house. First house in Exeter on this road.
That's calling for you guys now. That baby is like a knife. We could make it. Oh my god, that's a leg right there. I knew that was from it.
What? Or I'd fucking attack. No, she wasn't going. Yeah. I was gonna put the chest thing on and just walk around with it recording. You want to go in?
Sorry, your chest thing.
All right, I was thinking about surprising you one night. Well, I was like, no, I don't want to scare the fuck out of him in the woods, but just walk in there and be like, hey, what are you doing?
You could probably cut this out.
I know you wouldn't do that.
Cut this off.
That's more than hedging a bet. I mean, that's.
You know what I mean? Like I said, when I started this, it wasn't even about, still isn't about, but now I have a team that relies on the business and
Business.
anyways,
Giving him the business.
where was I going with it?
Things that could end at any minute.
Yeah, where was I going with this? Damn it. Too many, been blown up too many times. What were we going after?
We were talking
That
about
happened.
anxiety,
Fuck.
Fucking
and how you're managing it.
yeah.
put this to watch AJ and
I was always a little upset
talk in
with
between.
myself because
One
I
day
didn't
we'll figure out how to
build something that I
fucking
could sell.
add to it.
Meaning,
Or
this
get better.
isn't something that can get passed down to my
Both winning.
kids. This isn't something that my wife can take over. This isn't something that if I get sick or die or
That's
get,
why
you know,
nicotine. I
can't
like
move
their
around.
little
It's
thing
tragedy
right there.
happens. This
That's
isn't
where we
something that I
would
can
have
hand to my
we
team
would
and
take a
say,
smoke
"Run
break.
this."
You know what I mean?
You know,
Yeah.
When he
that
was like,
always
"Where
bothered
was
me
I?
is,
What?
man,
You know what I mean?"
Yeah.
there isn't a
That's
way
why
out of
I
this.
enjoy
There isn't-
nicotine, and
I
that's
didn't
why I
build
probably
a
always will.
legacy thing that I can pass
I'm
down
sorry,
to
but
a
we gotta
future
fucking
generations
see.
of my family or my team.
Motherfucker!
Oh man, why
Rather
is
than
it gotta
sit there
be
and
so
whine and bitch
fucking
about it all the
sticky?
time, we were talking about breakfast. I mean, now,
Jesus.
Oh my
I'm
god,
building
so it stays on. I don't even want to try
I
this
know
hand.
that.
I'm building companies that
You saying I'm just gonna put more
I'm
over
gonna
it?
advertise
buy
here,
you some
that I'm
Ace
gonna sell,
bandages.
or I'm
God.
No,
gonna
but
pass
this
it
is the
down,
no, because this is the
to
magnetic shit that helps
my son and my
on the
daughter,
inside.
my wife,
We getting views?
and
No,
so
that was probably my crypto.
I get it.
Do I
I
have
get
a
it.
sesh?
Yeah, it's just my crypto
But,
earns. Well, I keep
no,
yeah,
that's
so I
the
started,
thing in your
you know,
hand.
instead of whining
The
about
magnetic
whining
stuff in
about
it.
Shit,
and I didn't have any time.
Yeah, my
Fucking
payments
Brett
You know, to
late.
Favre, I
start
remember
something
him.
because of the show
I could
and all
throw
the
football
stuff that
like
goes into
100
this.
yards with
We
this
both know
fucking
plenty
brace
about
on.
that. You know, I started focusing my energy on
Shouldn't stick,
building
though.
new
God
companies,
damn,
and instead of having to rely on advertisers all the time, I'll build my
All right,
own
that's
companies,
sold.
advertise those
The key code.
companies, and so now we're in the process. By the end of this year, we'll have launched 3 new companies plus a network. So I guess technically 4 companies.
The thing I don't like about the fucking
And I just
their shipping labels
I
are
think people
huge.
put limitations on themselves.
It's
and,
like a
and,
it's
yeah,
like
there's
a page
limitations for
size to print
sports
it.
and all these
I had to
things.
figure out how to
You know?
shrink
When
it.
you find what you're good at, there are no
Do it,
limitations.
portrait,
Nothing-
landscape,
Nothing can get in my
Yeah.
way.
If you love it, if you find the thing, if you
Fit
love
to
it and
page.
you're good at it, the difference between
Quality
a career and a
automatic.
vocation was always kind of confusing
Black
to me
and
until I
white.
started doing this and realized that vocation, that word comes from.
I can't believe it. The amount of stuff they
vocal.
have
It's a
these
calling.
days, like
It's not a job. It's not a
the
career.
advancement, that
So even
printing
before
options are
the channel
fucking
was very
piss poor.
successful, I felt like I'm meant to
Right.
do
Like it
this.
could be so much better.
Connecting with people,
Laser printer. Come
entertaining
on.
people.
Oh, I just mean the
Like
option, like the
No,
options
I
in the
got
in
you.
the in the apps or even the phone
Somehow
option is very
it
very
became sort of
limited.
a family
To
show.
crop and do all that
Yep.
I
shit.
don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know why
they're not even
7-year-olds
there.
are learning about Agent Orange, but they are.
Let's see.
I
I
have,
put all my expendable
9-year-olds sending
crypto
me videos
into
about audit the
locked it
Fed
back
and
up.
taxes or
It's
theft,
only a couple dollars. Let's see what I get.
which is glorious. But those are the things that give me a lot of fuel, because what I'm doing is not really that important, but I'm
It's
bending the
important.
universe a little bit in my direction.
Your stuff is
You know,
great.
I think
He's,
what you're
like,
doing
he's
is very
breaking down
important.
shit that
And here's why.
people
Because
want to
I
know
think
about.
that
He just,
not
I
only
don't know
the
if you
US,
saw
but
that
the
at the
world
end
as a
of this
whole
part,
has
but he
lost the
breaks down
ability to
anxiety
critical
pretty
think.
well. He talked about
And
it.
Did he?
Yeah,
When-
it was very
with
good.
your episodes, I mean, you bring
Very,
in
very
all the
good.
information, all the conspiracies, all the points of views,
Yeah.
and it forces people to think critically. And then
It
at
does,
the
it's
end,
true.
you save your opinion
Kind of
or
talked
how
about
you
how
think until the end.
we don't live in the
And
moment. We're already thinking about later.
I think
and
it's very
tomorrow
important
and
because
doing
it's
this and doing the next
in a
thing.
way,
that would
it's a critical
take the
thinking
joy from
exercise.
It is.
our
In
right
a world
now.
where nobody does
He
that
said
anymore.
that
Everybody
exactly.
is
It's
told
pretty-
how to think through mainstream media, through social media, through Hollywood, through all of
Hollywood.
that. They have it's.
Hollywood's
I actually
so
just did a
crazy, bro.
documentary
It's
on
so
this. It's
fucking
called
big stuff.
Cognitive Warfare.
Like,
You know,
talk
and they
about
inject.
Epstein. Oh my
And
god.
not
They
even
inject and
any movie that
project what
actually
they
comes
want
out
you to
now that's
see,
good
how
does
they want
not
you to
come from
think.
fucking Hollywood.
And
It
Right?
comes from the independent stuff. The
You
stuff that's
have-
not promoted. There's so many good movies out there that
that's on
you
your
don't know about
documentary.
because
Most
they're
of them are
not
from
because they're not
different
promoted.
countries, right?
Oh,
Oh,
Aren't they?
try
some
not to
of
inject
were
my
they
opinion too
Bollywood?
much in
That's
I try to
that's the
say,
India
here's all the stuff I
the
found
Indians
out.
All I have to
Hollywood.
think of
Things
is
that are
Jason
definitely
Bourne, bro.
debunked. I will
And
say
that,
so. Like,
I
this
just
didn't
love,
happen.
dude. You've
But
seen
this, I
that,
can't
right?
really-
Oh, yeah.
It is
They
fucking
did
I
a-
good.
can't really debunk this part.
They did a good job.
You
He's a
decide.
good.
I think they
I'm
did
not
a little
here to
too. I
convince
watched.
anybody.
What was
I'm
it?
not
Then they
pundit.
did a newer one where it was just
I'm not
Born or
conspiracy
something.
theorist.
I watched
I
that
enjoy
one.
the
That was
stories.
decent. They killed the girl in
That's
it
why the
though.
format is
The girl that helps him throughout most of
Oh
the blonde
yeah,
chick.
and the guy
Just so you can
snipers
have
her and she
the
dies in the
experience
fucking
of-
water. Oh yeah.
Oh no, she didn't die in the
Broke
water.
my
She died on the
Channel, I
street.
know
On the
eventually
street.
he's gonna say, but
This
is it
that might
true?
be a
But-
different girl then. It was the
This one
blonde
looks
chick
like-
that was.
this
I think
one
she's
looks
blonde.
like-
She was in pretty much all the movies.
And
Oh
And
yeah,
that's
the
what I'm trying
fucking
to
the girl who's
capture
played
is-
in all the movies too,
I-
like
I
the
get
New
people that
Omen
are
and
angry.
the
I
Big
don't know
Omen.
that. I don't think I've ever seen that. But I just
It's like,
the last one I watched,
don't you wanna know what
she
really-
she
Oh,
died in
I
the
was
beginning.
there.
When I
Really?
watched the moon
Yeah, I thought I
landing
saw
one, I
them
was
all.
like, what? He thinks we landed on the moon?
No,
The moon
there's
I go
one
back
more.
and forth with. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I
3
know
million.
exactly the
I'm
blonde
not
you're
sure if
talking
men
about.
walked on the moon. I think
Alright.
it,
She was
you
like
probably landed
kind
on
of
the
tough
moon, but I'm not
agent,
sure
but not
men
close.
See, like I was
to
supposed
his
to do
level.
that giveaway this
But it's-
weekend. I didn't do
that's
that
a-
yet.
that's a tough
I didn't
one.
even fucking
Yeah.
go
We're gonna
check
dive
my
into that
sale out
today.
to see if
I wanna
anything actually
go
did sale. I
into-
didn't sell. I didn't
mean,
send
you
anything to
mentioned-
anybody
we were
that
talking about
was interested in
anxiety,
stuff.
so,
I'm
It's
so
only
behind.
8:46.
You
No,
mentioned
I'm just saying like,
Alright.
and then the
maybe
week
a
has
new
gone
show
by, and
segment or
I feel
something.
like
bringing
it's still, you know, it
people
could,
that you
like it's
you
still on, like
utilize
last
for your
weekend to me.
research on the topics that you discuss and we were talking about being a
Positive
conversationalist.
things are happening.
And you know
Positive.
No, I know.
What I
I just
think
I
is
gotta get myself
interesting
back up
is
and going.
you're a
Like,
commentator.
instead of just
Are you talking
wait,
to a
I need to get
camera
up earlier. Is what I
or
need to
somebody
do.
behind that camera?
No, I'm
Yeah,
talking
it's-
to the teleprompter. I'm
schedule.
reading.
Okay.
You can change that. You've done it
I
many
can't
times.
do that
You've
stuff.
both done it
I
many
cannot
times.
talk to a camera.
It is.
It's
It's a
tough.
little difficult.
We've
It is
tried.
not
I mean, I
easy.
was starting to wake up
some
earlier.
commentary stuff.
I
I can't do
It
it.
depends on,
It's
but I'm staying
talking
up
to-
fucking for
I
days
used to
at a
put
time, and I
paper
think
targets.
it's slowly wearing me down.
I
where-
used to do this.
But I can't help it.
I used to do this series called
I know.
Hard Truth.
I don't know what to
And,
say, but you
no.
know, I
No,
would
it's all right.
have
I'm
an
just-
extra shit,
one of the
but I
guys
gotta
that
No, I
had been
know.
with me
I'm just
the
sharing.
longest would
And I
drive in,
appreciate it. I
and I'd
do.
make him sit
Does,
across from me just to talk to him, just so I'm talking to somebody. And if he could make it, then I would
Lions,
set
how many
a paper target
100,
in the chair,
41
and I would talk to the paper target because I cannot look at a camera and just just go.
5, 3,
And
7.
you know, with starting the podcast, of like I mentioned, I'm not
See,
a
I don't know. I don't
conversationalist.
invite
At least
anybody,
I
so I don't know.
definitely
Like, it's been
wasn't
running for
at the
30
time.
minutes. I don't know. We've gotten no
And
likes. Like, if
so
I flip by
that's where I
somebody's
just took my therapy, and I was
live,
like,
I usually
just
throw a
listen,
like just because that's
don't interject.
Yeah.
Don't try to relate.
Even if I'm not going to
Don't
stay
I
and watch
honestly,
it.
I haven't seen
Just
I've seen Reels,
be a
but I haven't
sponge
seen
to whatever's
Facebook
coming out of
Live
the
in like
person across
forever.
from you.
I don't
maybe
go.
mine's
I
not
don't.
turned on.
The lives
conversation.
I don't think
And-
pop up in Reels.
and
You
what
have
I
to be invited to the
learned
lives
is
on Facebook,
If
Oh.
you
or you have to
Guess
come
I've never
across
invited
it,
you.
like flipping through
can be
pages.
comfortable in silence,
Yeah, different than
most people
how
cannot
like
be comfortable in
YouTube. I
silence.
think the YouTube lives come up if you're
They will
flipping through
fill the
YouTube
room.
Reels, which is
They will fill the room.
the only one I used to
because
use.
they
I didn't
feel
flip through
awkward,
Facebook
and you
Reels.
won't
I
have
go
to.
through
And that's
YouTube
actually-
Shorts.
That's
I don't
Shorts-
use. I don't go through
that's
TikTok. I don't
actually
do TikTok.
one
I
of
don't
the
do
things.
TikTok.
One of the first things that I
But the
loved
shorts
about
for
my
you
wife
are like a
is that
couple
we could
minutes.
just
My
sit
shorts
there
are like maybe
and
10
not talk.
seconds.
Well, it
That's why-
depends. No,
Totally
it depends on what they
comfortable.
make.
And
Oh, okay.
I was like, man, I was like,
You can go up to so
there's
many.
like
Like
nobody
there's a
at the
minimum
end of
like
this with
clapper that's
everybody
it,
has to
it
talk
has to be at
all
least
the
6
time.
seconds.
Oh,
you
really?
know, and
At
Yeah.
least.
I think you'll find that when you start
I'm just locking up the
doing your
little bit of
interviews
crypto I have.
is they'll
Lock
fill
it
the
up?
silence.
Well, let's see. So
You won't
my
have to.
I don't have enough
I
lines.
could
to do
feel it sitting here when
Just
we
fuck
get
it.
a
I mean,
little
it's
quiet.
earning me
I
like
feel like
about
maybe I
$30 a week
talk now,
just for
but
having it locked up.
But we had
And
breakfast, so I know
every day
that
because I've
technique, and I'm
locked a little
trying
bit
to-
up every
to
day.
learn
A little
these
bit
things.
gets deposited every day. Like just now, like
It was something
$4 get
that I just
deposited
filed away, as you
in
said.
earnings.
Don't try to be relatable.
you just
Just
lock
'cause I have it
That's a really
locked up.
interesting point.
And they're
Don't
good.
try
Like
to be
the
relatable, 'cause
the
it's-
one
I-
is
You're not trying to relate
is
to the guest, you're
30%
just trying to have a conversation. You
PA
have to
for the
know
year.
anything
The
about
other
it.
one is
But I'm talking to a
36%
physicist or a ghost
PA
hunter,
for
who
the year.
cares?
So whatever I
Just
lock
tell
up, I
me
earn
what you
36%
feel.
of that.
And
So I lock up
you're
$1, I
already
earn
interested
36
in the
cents
topic.
for the year.
So
But if I
think,
keep, but I can
you know,
lock
here
up a
we go.
minimum
Now
of
I'm
like
gonna relate to you.
100
Everybody say
line
don't
is like
relate to
two
anybody, but,
two and change
you know,
right
I
now.
only
Or
take
something like that.
interviews.
And the
where I'm
the
interested
capybara
in the
stuff is
subject
like
matter.
a million
And so
is
it's
only
a
like 90
genuine
cents.
curiosity.
Oh.
And we've,
But you can
know,
lock that up if you
we've
want.
turned down
Yeah,
a lot
that
of
one's
big
a lot,
names.
a lot worth a lot
like,
less, but
I get
you can get
scared.
more of it.
I get intimidated
You know
to
way
interview.
more
But I mean,
about crypto
I mean,
because
I know what
I'm not
I've
into
taught
sports,
myself. I
you
mean,
know,
I've
and-
had
but I
to
try it
figure out
because I
what
wanna
staking
challenge myself,
was.
But we'll get
The
big,
airdrop
big
arena here is the best. I
names
still
that
got
wanna come on the show,
$1,500
and
in
I'm
there,
like, man,
and
I don't
it's
know
doubled.
what
The
to talk
crypto
about
is
with
sort of
this
like
person.
a little stock
I'm
market,
not
isn't
into
Yes,
it?
I know
it's
this
the same
would be
idea
great
that
for the
runs
channel.
24/7.
I know it would be great for
That's
the
wild.
show. It
Seriously.
would probably be
And-
huge numbers, but I'm just going to be sitting there because I'm not interested in anything this
But I
person has
have
ever done. So
the end of next month, a whole ton
We're gonna
gets
pass.
unlocked.
Wow.
Yeah.
you know,
a few hundred,
and,
yeah.
And
But then I
and you
decide,
get
do I keep it or do I lock that?
36%.
Well, no, this one, so the
So
airdrop
you won't,
arena is
you
based
know,
on the
and,
points per month,
Yeah.
what you'll
a
earn.
lot of
So like this month, I'm earning
Yeah.
4.9%.
interviews I've ever
But
done,
I've
it's
had
not
since last year, I've
it's
made
not
almost $200 in
Trump, it's not
rewards.
And that's locked
Gavin
up.
Newsom. It's
Yeah,
not
this
these
is locked up for
ginormous
6 months.
names
Any
that
bit I lock
everybody
up
knows.
is
The
for
biggest
6 months
stories
total.
are the ones
Right now,
of
it was
everyday
this out of
people
is
who are doing
$1,596
extraordinary things
locked
that
up.
never get recognition.
I actually
or
physically
people
amount that I
or
locked in there is
military,
around 800 and something.
special
Now, do
ops,
So
you
that's
have to
double.
match some of that to get it
guys that
I just have to
live
no. Once I lock it up, I just have to
think
wait
I'm
the 6
the
months.
unfathomable.
Okay.
I can't
All
take
right.
it out until
And
the 6 months is up. Then
Those are the
then
stories
it becomes
that my
unlockable.
audience really
Right now, I don't
resonate
have
with
any
the
that I
most.
can
And
unlock.
The biggest interview I ever did was Ryan Montgomery. He was a hacker who now
But the crow went up,
tracks
it
down
doubled.
pedophiles.
Like
and
I locked it up when it was around 7-8 cents a piece. Now it's
he was
let me
the
see.
most.
now it's at like
He
15,
probably
14.
suffered from the most.
14, 15 cents.
He had the most
Wow.
anxiety.
It's
about
yeah, it's
coming on the
worth
show than anybody ever.
15.8. Yeah,
Made
15
him comfortable.
cents,
It's the biggest
almost
interview we've
16
ever done.
cents because
It's
it's
like
15
Do you
cents.
get
in
that?
it.
Even though you
That's
locked
how
up
much
at
each
7?
crow is worth.
Oh,
When I bought the
okay.
crow, I bought it at
That's
around
what it
8 cents a piece.
Okay. Now it's
So it's up to
Yeah.
50. It's
You know,
almost
one-
doubled.
One thing about
Since
tech
when I bought
guys is
I like to be
Crow,
in a,
That's
in a
that's the
small
Kronos.
space alone
That's
with
that's
a machine.
Yeah.
Sounds so
that's
alien
that's
shit.
crypto.com's
Very unsure of himself.
crypto.
doesn't like
Yeah,
being
it's-
around
it's
people.
cool.
Dude, the aliens are controlling man.
Yeah, it's
Kronos,
Smacked
come
it
on.
out of the park. And,
Aliens.
I'm waiting to meet
and-
Kronos.
so I don't know. I
He's
hope
gonna be
that
on the TV,
maybe
like
that
this
helps you a
fucking
little bit.
It does.
Gives you some confidence in that. And the questions will come naturally when you're just
They've
feeding
been
your curiosity.
I
been
think that's
all
the
around.
key. Like when you just a couple of days ago, you had that CEO of the asteroid
Just
mining
hope they don't
company.
try to take out people that
I watched
really
all
do
of
know
that
what's
because
up. 'Cause
you don't see him anywhere. But that was a
fucking with
fascinating.
you.
I'm interested in all of those things. I looked at the chapters. I'm like,
We'll
I
take
guess I have to
them
watch
out,
all of this
bastards.
because I like all that stuff. but you don't see him anywhere.
That's
So
cool
that kind
though.
of stuff.
You doubled
those are the
this in
sorts of
6
people that
months.
I would-
You're fucking
Actually,
that I reach out to
let's
for
see.
my
I
show,
started buying it a
so
year ago. I've unlocked
it
most
doesn't
of what
matter
I
if
locked
it's
up
famous or
for
not.
the
I know
first
it's
6
gonna be
months,
interesting to
and
talk
now
to.
the second
I
half
hope you
is
do
what I
it.
locked up
The
afterwards
students
because
all
I've
done,
pulled
we're just
out when I
waiting
needed
for
money
When did
once it
the
came unlocked.
balls.
So right now, this
You
is
got him.
everything I have
Just do
locked
it,
up.
man. Just do it.
I
And
started
then the other
locking
thing
up
that we both
March
know is,
because
the audience
March will
loves
be
to watch the
Sweet. What
what
progression
comes unlocked. It'll
of
be
the
6
channel.
months,
And,
beginning of
and
next month.
so
So
you're
that
introducing
will
something
be
new.
start coming
and
unlocked.
You're gonna have to
That's pretty
develop
good.
In the
it.
beginning of
You're
every month,
taking
I
your
put in
audience on a
about
journey with you.
150 bucks
They're gonna
because
coach
that
you.
would give
They're
me the
gonna
extra
critique
bonus
you,
for the
and they're gonna
rewards
wish
if
the
I
best
locked
for
up
you,
about
you know,
150 worth.
and take
No
that in.
shit.
Yep. So I would do that when I had the money. I would do it. I haven't been able to do it the past couple
Starting the
months, but
channel is watching
was.
some
So like I
consultant
said,
say, you just gotta start.
they'll
Doesn't matter.
double you. You put
Don't worry
in
about
something.
only
your
because
phone
it went up.
and just
If it
start
hadn't have
doing
gone up,
episodes. You're gonna hate
I
your
mean, I
first
would have
20
just earned the
episodes.
rewards. And
You'll be
in
like,
each
"Oh,
month, if
no
I
sense.
relock up the
Fine,
rewards,
then
that gives
fine."
me more
And
bonus
how
too.
I just cringe at every episode 1 through 70. It's like how did anyone watch this? It's terrible.
Yeah, I like when he says something
but
about like
the
the
audience
videos that are
does respond
terrible
to
and they
that.
actually look
They go
look
back and watch
good.
that old stuff saying,
Yeah,
"You've come a
he
long way,
critiques
brother."
himself. Good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Definitely.
Well, that's
I
good
take it
because
as a
you want
compliment,
to
and that's why I
improve.
don't delete any of those
You
old
get anybody?
episodes.
Nobody?
Yeah, and so I'd love to
Oh, well.
delete a few of them, but it feels
That's
dishonest.
it. That's how it starts. I mean, we might have had
Whole
some people
episode where I'm
flip
just
through.
completely out
They're
of
just
focus.
not staying
They
and
just-
watching
The focus
because
is just on the bulletin
it's
board.
not
You
something
can't
they
see
want to.
me. But
Early
I'm just
rib
leaving it
film
up there.
progress. They only gave me fucking 90 of my gabapentin.
Do you feel? I mean,
Again,
you're a
they're only
truth
giving me
teller,
90.
and so I'm curious.
Yeah,
do you
that's
feel
right.
a
That's the amount 90 for the
responsibility
month. That's all right.
that-
For
that
some reason, it was saying
a
270 before.
responsibility comes with
Whoa,
truth.
that's
Truth.
like-
That would 3 month supply.
I think I'm more of a storyteller, and
99.
and
Yeah.
maybe that's
Yeah, 270.
maybe it's a way
I
for
don't
me to
even take
rationalize it
extra
because
anymore.
I don't want to have. I don't want to have the responsibility. I don't want any power. I don't
I've
I've been down to
I
only.
don't
I
want
was
to be a
only
leader.
taking
I don't
like
want to be any of
800
that
a
stuff.
day.
I just want to
was,
entertain
man.
people with fun stories.
When I do
and
take
just
a couple more now,
get
it
them
feels
thinking
better.
differently,
Like my
just-
back feels.
Oh yeah,
better,
yeah. If
you
you
know?
cut
Had
back
a
and then
bad
you
day.
take more, I was
my only
taking like
responsibility I
fucking
feel is
3,400 a day or
if I
something.
do find
Whoa.
a piece of a story that's
You sniffing it
not
too?
that
No,
well known,
that was when I was just taking it.
and even if I cover something that's been covered a lot,
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah,
stop
'cause I would just
researching
pop
until
like
I'm
4 or
pretty
5 of
convinced
them
I
at
can bring
once.
something new.
All right, how do I set this as my
Episodes like
wallpaper?
crop circles or even the moon landing. It's like people
This is
keep
good
asking me to do
lemonade,
these
Chucky.
episodes.
Thank you.
These have been done since the '60s.
Mhm.
But they wanted, so I'll do it. But I won't stop researching until I find those nuggets that entertain me and go, "Oh, I didn't know that," so I know the audience won't.
Do this one.
So I think I feel responsibility there. I got to find something new that for a story that's maybe known, and I don't hold back. If I find something ugly, I just say it. Like this is. I'm reminded of the Montauk
Hey.
Project episode, which
Oh,
is
yeah, that shit was
the
fucking-
Montauk Project is like a time travel urban legend about and Stranger Things is based on it. Out in Long Island, these experiments done out in Camp Hero. You'd sit in the chair and you'd focus your psychic energy and travel through time. All this stuff is a military project, of course.
Oh shit!
And-
Here he goes. You're talking about.
It is all based on a book and a series of books by Preston
Why is it not
Nichols.
giving me the options for
So I'm
home
researching
and-
and doing the episode, and I'm loving it because I read Preston Nichols' books when they came out. After hearing about
That's
them
just
on Art
fucking
Bell.
crazy.
I'm doing the episode. It's coming along, and then
You see it
that
moving
is
around?
That's so badass. The background is
Yeah.
obviously.
That's what I was talking about.
Yeah.
Uh oh. Did I break my phone?
Please don't tell me.
Look, it's all fucking. Is it all green tea?